you'll get one. Somebody actually pleaded for you guys to actually have this particular stuff. Your mic no mute. I would advise you actually mute your microphone from your end. But this will be the last time we'll be having this microphone session. I'd like you mute your microphone from your hand. Mr. Olayemi, can you please mute your microphone from your hand?
Okay, let me.
So this is the last time we'll be having this training with my microphone on. Somebody actually pleaded for this. So this is the last time we'll be having the training with my microphone on. The grace is over. So while we wait for those coming, so once more, you are all welcome. So let's move straight to action. No time to waste. So the last time we're actually looking at, we're rounding up vulnerability analysis this week. So next week you'll be taking brute forcer. Then after taking brute forcer, then you will now take what? App spoofer. So I believe, do you guys know how to use Scapy? Have you used Scapy before? So that's 2 weeks from now, you'll be actually taking Scapy. So that's Scapy. So that's for app spoofing. So basically, so I guess before we move, before we move further, we need to actually take a lesson on what proxy chain implementation. Is that Mr. Dadeleke? And you are the one who asked that we actually open the mic. You see, it causes a lot of disturbance and unnecessary disturbance. This is the last time you ever use it. It will not be available anymore in this training. So it's not proper. So you see, it's not good for training. It's only good for webinars. This is not a webinar. This is a training. Now, so you only respond via what? The WhatsApp handle. So there's a need for us to take a training on what? I think we can do that on Saturday. On proxy chain. You have to set up your own proxy chain so that you hide where you are actually, so that when you are launching this attack, they don't track down your IP and track down where you are. So you need to take a training on that so that before you start doing all those scanning you're doing, you actually need to actually hide your IP. So it's a training. I think we'll look at that in the next class on Saturday. So having said that, the last time we were here, we looked at vulnerability scanner. We looked at vulnerability scanner and what we can actually do with it. So how many of us have gotten to this place? Sorry. How many of us has gotten to this place? Oh, sorry, please, sorry. Please, how many of us has gotten to this place? So basically, this particular class is for you guys to now. I'll start by addressing Mr. Okay. Now, Mrs. Temitokpe Oguniyo, can you screenshot what the challenge is, because you have been quiet for a while? No. I did not say we should pend it. Can you actually screenshot what your error is? Run your script and show us your error so that the whole class will solve it before we move forward. Anybody who has not gotten here, screenshot your error. Run the script and screenshot your error. First, you do screenshot your class script, then screenshot the vulnerability scanner script. So the whole class can contribute and actually solve it together. So screenshot. Why is it this way? Can't you make it, please? Paste the script clearly, please. Can you paste the script clearly? I'm already seeing a mistake in your port scan. Paste the script clearly. That way, don't rotate it properly and paste it clearly, please. Okay, can we start? It's not student. Hello, sorry, who is this? Okay, we'll have to wait. Okay. Hello class. This is our first approach. Let's look at this. Let's look at our script and actually start telling her what the problem is. Now, come back to your first script. Come back to your first script. I just immediately you pasted it, I saw the error. Now that particular now your port scan, class port scan, the S is supposed to be in capital letter. That's actually the first error you have there. That S is supposed to be in capital letter. That S is supposed to be in capital letter. That's it. Now, when you go to your vulnerability scanner, you declared it as what? So in your vulnerability scanner, you declared it as port scan. You understand? So you see the S there is capital. Okay. It is ready. Now there is actually a problem with line 3. So let's deal with it. Let's deal with it step by step. Why that particular script is not importing is because it is not properly, that particular port scan is not properly defined. So rectify the error on line 3, then re-import, rerun it. Let's see the next error is going to give to you. Let's take it step by step. Now, every other person, what you should be doing now is this. Every other person, what you should be doing now is run your port scanner. So what you should be doing now, let me Control C. Go back to your port scanner. Run your port scanner on website. Now you can run it on 1 or 2 or 3 websites. Gather the port that is open, a port, the banners that you grab. Gather it and put it in a txt file. So, Mr. Solomon, you are asking me, you're not supposed to use this. You are supposed to create a txt file. Now, this is my desktop. So I created a txt file there, and I pasted the vulnerability there. Are you seeing? So I pasted it there. So you come here to, you copy, you save, then you close. Mr. How will I put it? Solomon, do you now see it? Because what you were doing was this. Sorry. Clear. Now, if you see ls, I have von.txt. Now, if you cut von.txt, you will see all what I have you seen. So I have list. I collected list of banners. I copied and I pasted it there. So as you are running it, so that is what. So if you now do Python. So if you now actually run, let's say www dot so that is how you run it. So you see it's text, is the text message. So Mrs. Temtokwe, so what you should do is gather as much as possible. Let's actually try them out today. Today we are trying it out. Yes, I copied it from desktop to that folder. So you can copy from desktop to that folder. Do you get? So let me just show you something. So this text.txt. Oh, which one did we? Okay. So let me come back here. Okay. It is gone. It's no longer there. So I can copy. Vulnerable software. Okay. Don't worry. Just don't worry. I have to create a list. We'll work around that. The one was TST was here. Stop. So, Mr. Solomon, did you see how I copied it? So you go to desktop where you created it, you copy it and actually take it to what? Your Vault scanner. That's no. Discuss payment. So that is how you. What script? Yes, I'm not doing any script. It's. I know which script are you asking for, Mr. Solomon? Mrs. Temitope, we are waiting for you. You are the only. You are the one holding us down. Everybody has actually done everything, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Which script are you talking about? I just copied the Vault scanner from desktop to what? To the, so if you cut now, you see it's organized now. So when I think I did the wrong thing. I don't know why it's not scanning. I actually typed the wrong thing. So that is how you do that. So for the script that you are asking for, if you come here, when you ls what's scanner.py, no, this is scanner.py, gedit, this is what the script. I believe everybody has written this. Everybody has written this. Anybody who has not gotten this particular port scanner script, can you actually No, the one.txt. The one.txt is actually it's not a script, it's just a text script. You gather it from what? You gather it from what? When you scan what? Sites. So let's come back to this place. /root/root. So if you are ls, what's that? So Python 3. Okay, which site is this, please, Mr. Ilori? What's the name of this site? Now, the one you actually, the one it's this is the first one that is actually what? The first one that is actually the what? The banner. The all other ones are not the banner. Sorry. So I'm scanning all over to see whether we'll see a banner so that you see how to grab banner. But somebody said the site starts 50 different sites. Are you seeing? So are you seeing? So this one banner, this one here, like this is one banner. You grab this one, you copy it, copy selection, you come here, you right click, what? Create document, empty file. So you can call it test2.txt. Create, it's there. You come here, you write one, paste, write two. You do what? You save. That is actually how you create your list. I don't know. Please, if you are following what I'm doing, just say yes. So most likely he just did. So let's look at it. Gedit. So how many ports did you say it should scan? Increase this to 500. Clear. So it's scanning. So Mr. Gbalaon, are you sure you scanned 50 different websites and you could not get grab banner? It's actually, so you see, I see, okay. Mrs. Temitope, are you okay? Okay, it's not working, right? Your stuff, Mrs. Temitope, your stuff is not working, yes or no? Okay, all right. So that's the challenge you have. So are you seeing another one? That's another one. 110. That's another on another banner. So there's nothing again to treat than one. I think we should actually even treat that this thing tomorrow in the Linux class immediately, so that you can implement it immediately. The proxy chain. So there's nothing to treat than you gather banners. As you can see, it's gathering banner. Except you are not using the. I hope you are not using the class. But why are you using the class port scanner or the previous? Because you're not going to use the class port scanner. You're going to use the previous port scanner. Why are you using the class port scanner? Because it's not going to scan anything. What did you use? Okay. Because I'm doing it right here. I'm gathering banners. So you're supposed to gather banner. Or you go to Google. So you take your time to do that. That is the next thing to do. You are in the middle of a project. So you go to Google. So this can be your assignment. So you're supposed to create a list. Banners. So, so hello, Bolan. Are you seeing that you are not doing your assignment very well? Are you seeing these are all list of word banners? So I'm not supposed to actually spoon feed informations to you people. All this you see here are what they are what vulnerabilities. So you create you download them, put them in your own, create your own list, so that you have a comprehensive list of what you see. It has finished scanning. Now let me do that one again. One. So it's the one we wrote first. so. That's 120. So back to what I thought I was doing, so that you guys can actually come here. So search for vulnerabilities here. 1, 2. Search for vulnerability. If you don't want to actually generate it, if you don't want to generate it yourself, you understand? So look at your script very well. If you don't want to generate it yourself, so this is actually. So it's time you start actually opening up your scope. So you can actually, I've actually look at my own script. Look at my own script. So let's try another so that it doesn't look as if. Let's try. So don't just learn it and go and sleep. You learn it and apply it. I really didn't want to share this here, but you might need to know that what you are doing, what you have done, this stuff you are done, this stuff you have done. Where is it? This stuff you have done that you are not gathering is actually an assignment in a master's class in cybersecurity in UK. This stuff that I'm showing you is an assignment, like a defense. It is used to prepare what penetration testing report. So don't just learn it and sleep. Learn it and practicalize it. Go to sites. Let's try another site. Can somebody give me a site? Give me any site. Zagbola, you are a very funny man. I was wondering, how can you say you scan 50 sites? It's not grabbing banner. Simple. It's so there's nothing, there's no how will I put it, there's no two way about it. If the script is not, if the script, so it's your assignment to actually go and gather. You finish the project. Now it's for you to actually gather information and build on it. So I've given you all what you need to actually build on the information. So while there are some sites you will scan, you will not get anything. You understand? But there are some scans you will say. Now, please note that scanning is not the only way of what. Please, what do you use this scanning to do? Please, what do you use? As you can see, for this site, we could not grab any banner. Now let's try the other sites you brought. Let's clear. Wow, trick. No, it's used for information gathering. Please don't always mistake these words, because you meet it in interviews. All these scanning are used for what? Information gathering, active information gathering. You understand? I think by tomorrow I will tell you the 5 stages of hacking. There are 5 stages of hacking. It's do what? Active information gathering. That is what you are trying to do. But scanning is not the only way you gather active information. There are other things. That is why you are looking at doing the brute forcer, the app spoofer, the keylogger. So as you are learning more tools, you are exposed to what? Many ways of gathering active information. So if you attack a site and you cannot gather information from banner, there are other options to do. Are you getting it? Please, if you are following, tell me yes. Okay, good. That's fine. So you see, it's left for you now to go and do your own part of the job. So I've given it's a project. You are doing a project. So Mrs. What is her name? Mrs. Grace at Adimefe. Now see this so that you can open your eyes and shine your eyes well. Money bank. You know, called the money bank. This is where people don't know anything, and this is where you see people. They will call you. They call it professional practice. They'll call you for 500,000 naira, 1 million naira. Please come and help us do penetration scanning. So this is the money bank. 1 million. You can tell them, you pay me $5,000. So are you seeing this? This is a report. So if you don't know how to gather information, this is a penetration scan. Are you getting it? Now you are you seeing that the stuff, the banners you are getting, they are actually looking alike? Are you getting it? So those vulnerabilities are actually telling you from there. Are you seeing this is the penetration testing report? Are you getting it? So this is where the money is. So all your technical skill, how you package it like this, and you go to a company and say, I can do a penetration testing. So if you don't know how to write your own code, where will you get money to actually buy a sophisticated software? Are you getting it? You have to start from somewhere to monitor. Are you seeing? Are you seeing? So this one we are doing, it is what? The real skill in it, the marketable skill. America alone is looking for 3 million pen tester. You understand? So you are going to do about 8 projects before you actually enter, so that by the time you put everything together, you have every skill. You can walk up to a company and give them, as you are practicing, by the time you finish, you want to now go into consultancy, you go into consultancy. This report you are seeing is a project already in an MSc. It's a project in an MSc. Are you getting it? So that's it. So what you guys need to do, there's no input from me again for this project. I've given you every tool you need to do. It's for you to now go and gather whatsoever you need to gather together. Gather information, go to sites, get more information, harvest more information, and actually gather more. Sorry, one minute. And gather more information. So this class, there's nothing to actually, if everybody has actually gotten to that stage, populate your vulnerability list. The 2 sites I have shared with you, go there and actually, these 2 sites, go there and actually gather a database of what. So part of the training is not that every information is spoon-fed to you. You've written a script, you've written 2 scripts now, 2 valid projects. So take it to use, experiment it. So experiment it. Look at other websites. So if it's I'm waiting for your okay. Oh, there's no, sorry. That's it. So I think we have gotten to the close of this class. It's left for you now. If you've written your script, populate your script, populate the TXT file. Then if you have any challenge, paste it here. This is what we're supposed to do for this week. So what I'll be taking tomorrow is that proxy scanner, how you actually set up proxy. Then you can now start implementing different scans so that they don't trace the IP back to you. Please, if you have further questions, just drop it. If you have further questions, see, on my own side, there's nothing to be done. We are not done with the vulnerability scanner. You need to actually build your TXT file with banners. That is why I gave you those websites. That is part of what you are supposed to do for the project. So that as you are scanning a site, it will be scanning it against those TXT files and actually saying that this particular banner is vulnerable. Exploit it. You understand? So that is what that part is for you to do, not for me to do. I'm not supposed to actually populate that script for you. So that is the only part left. In terms of the script, you've written your vulnerability scanner script, you've written your class script. Okay. We have shared it. Is your class script having issues? I've shared it over and over and over and over again. Okay, this is the port scanner. So let me do gedit. So I will take it again. It's 1 to 26, first part. So that's the script, Mr. Ikene. So please, if you have any other question, let me know. So as you are, if what I think we should do actively, let's keep the chat room lively. Now, as you're populating, you have any issues, just paste it on the screen so that we'll be solving it. So at least you can populate up to 20 banners, 30 banners. You have that as your own script. Now, as you are building, you have about 1,000 banner. You have that. So as you are scanning any website, you've noticed that the banners are almost the same thing as you move from side to side, because most of the guys who design, the vulnerability can actually be what predicted. So that's when in doing it, you're not gaining expertise. Now you look at the kind of site. Is it a WordPress site? You understand? You understand? Those are how you now start gathering information. Okay, most guys who design WordPress site, this vulnerability come with it. So when you now meet a client and you're advising them, you know the kind of technical advice to give to them. So that part is for you to actually exploit on your own. So once more, let's keep the chat room open. I've sent you 2 sites. Look at those sites very, very well and actually gather enough information from it. Any other question, please? So if you look backwards from where we are coming from, we're actually we are moving, but for the movement to be worth the while, you have to put in, this is where you put in work. You understand? Maybe I will turn it to an assignment. Go and gather at least 30 vulnerability banners. Maybe let me turn it to an assignment. Go to website, visit 30 or 40 websites. So that one that you tell me that it's not gathering banner, I don't think so. It will gather. So look at different websites. Mostly look at WordPress websites. List the banners that are always what, that are commonly grabbed, and the ports. You know that port 21. You understand? Port. So you so that when you are actually launching exploits, it tells you the port to actually attack. So you see, they are prerequisites to each other. Information gathering, the level of information you gather gives you the exploitation you do at the end. All right. So in the absence of no question, we'll bring this class to an end. Please, let's keep the chat room open. As you are doing anything, paste it there. From now, it should not be I do. You should not wait till the training to let us know that you've not done anything. Paste it there as you are working on your own. Okay, Mr. Ilori, you want to ask a question? No. Don't include the port number, please. Don't include the port number. The vulnerability scanner will actually quote the port number for you. Just copy the vulnerability. The vulnerability scanner will tell you the port number. Come back to this place. Let's come back to the script. Are you seeing this place? That it is the job of the vulnerability scanner. So when it's printing it out, it's going to print out the port. It's going to print out the banner. Are you seeing it? So it's going to print out the port number and the banner. You don't need to actually do that. So it will tell you that on this also on your target, it will print out. You don't need to copy the port from this. It will it will print it out. So we'll meet same time tomorrow to actually finalize tools and proxy chain.